In less than a week, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii drops, adding a second entry to the Like a Dragon Gaiden sub-series. In order to prep players for punch-ups and performance, RGG dropped a demo of the game on the 13th of February. In it, you'll be able to explore a truncated Honolulu and Madlantis, with tutorials to familiarize you with combat on the ground and the water. The combat's crispy. It's pretty basic right now since you're locked out of upgrading. Majima has two styles, Dog's Mad and Sea. Seems like the Gaidens will have the character's iconic style and the genre style. You're introduced to Mad Dog first. I never unlocked it in Yakuza 0, but I did play Kiwami 2's Majima Saga. Mad Dog felt fine, but I've heard that it's not very satisfying to a lot of people. This, on the other hand, is great. We're divorced from the terms rush combo and finishing blow now, so we have heavy and light combos. The light combos seem to be taken from Zero's Thug style. The heavy combos are awesome and use the knife. The big gimmick outside of the pirate stuff is that Majima can jump in combat. It feels kinda unresponsive since there seems to be about a quarter second of delay between the button press and the jump. The opportunities this presents right now are kinda slim, but as people end up developing more tech, it might go crazy. Also, the tutorial didn't mention it, but a combat trailer did. Both the heavy and light attacks can be charged like in The Man Who Erased His Name. The light charge attack is a simple uppercut that launches enemies upwards so you can easily start aerial combos, while the heavy charge is a dash attack. Wouldn't be surprised if it pierces. You can also grab in Mad Dog, so the brutal thug neck-snapping heat action makes a return. Hold grab to do Majima's famous pinwheel of death. Majima's second style is Sea Dog. It's a tad slower, but still crazy fast. Its main draw is the charged sidearms. Hold light to throw your cutlasses, which will hover there for a couple of seconds, while you dish out a barehanded combo that seems to be from Breaker? Hold heavy attack to charge a pistol shot, which can hit multiple people with some decent knockback, and hold grab to use a chain hook thing to lunge at your foes and tear them apart. Extreme heat is gone. In its place, we have the Madness gauge, which is its own resource. Press the right trigger in Mad Dog to finally wield Majima's famous shadow clones, which chew through crowds like crazy. Do it in Sea Dog, and you have access to one of 4 dark instruments, which are basically the Kiwami skills in 7 and 8, the cutscene and the title. We only have access to one, the Violin Sharks, which are also pretty good at a crowd. Thankfully, combos and everything in this demo. You're also able to talk to Noah, so you can quickly fast travel to Madlantis and the Revolve Bar. Upstairs, you can change your outfits with a surprising amount of variety, including some references like Yagami's leather jacket, Sugiura's hoodie, or Zero Majima's Lord of the Night outfit. My only problem with the cosmetics is that you can't put the pirate costume on in Mad Dog and Honolulu, or the Hawaiian outfit in Sea Dog and Madlantis. Downstairs, you can sing. Thankfully, the final game will have plenty of good karaoke songs, but we only have 3 right now. The classic 24-Hour Cinderella, its sequel, The Sun at 36.5 degrees Celsius, and As Long as You're Happy. These are fine, but even on passionate difficulty, things seem a little too easy. Making things harder might make Get to the Top impossible, though. Also, fun fact, I got an FC on The Sun at 36.5 degrees Celsius on complete accident. Around town, you can beat down goons and do some light shopping, but if you look on the minimap, you can find red handcuffs, which are bounties. Those are street bosses, and I wouldn't be surprised if you can recruit the leaders to the Goromaru's crew. When you're done exploring everything east of Revolve, you can go talk to Noah's dad and set sail for Madlantis, which is if the Man Who Erased His Name's castle was brown. Here you can do some gambling mini-games, which I avoided because I hate them, the batting cages, which are fun but a little easy, and the Pirates Coliseum. This is similar to the previous Coliseum, but there are no one-on-ones. To fight the demo-ending boss, you gotta participate in the ship combat tutorial. Ship combat is pretty simple, thankfully. Fire the right cannons or the machine guns to whittle your opponent's ship's health down, then board and get into a real fight. You can also fire an RPG and use a smokescreen when you're not at the wheel to hide yourself. Pretty basic, but they did give us the easiest one for practice purposes. After that, you fight your first story boss, who is kind of a nobody right now. Beat him down and the demo ends. And wow, what a thing. Pretty obvious that this is probably going to be the best brawler RGG has ever put out. Combat is fun and flavorful, and the ship combat isn't a slog that makes me want to uninstall Sea of Thieves and be mad at Rare for letting Microsoft buy them. It's going to be kooky, but it's also going to be emotional, apparently. It's going to remind you of who Majima is at his core and what Yakuza is as a franchise.